Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show, and it is time for some North Central netball coverage with Kylie Walsh, the association president, who joins me on the line. El Presidente, bustling around in the classrooms there. How are we?
Very good, thank you, Alice, on this wonderful day.
Good. Well, a big weekend of netball awaits us, but let's go back to last weekend, and we had a fair bit going on in the A grade. Let's start with the game between Nullarbor and Charlton. This one finishing in favour of Nullarbor 50-42. How'd you see that game?
Yeah, well, it was a sea of pink at Nullarbor because they hosted their annual Pink Day against Charlton. They do that annually between those two teams. So it was great to see on court Alison combining with Gemma Fawcett in the ring, and that combination seems to be working really well for the Maroons. But a top-notch game for the Pink spectators, where Charlton really tried to make up that first quarter deficit. But aside from that, it was a really close game, and then Navy's appeared to be settled, and they seem to be really most effective when Claudia Lee's playing that feeding role to their chief goaler, Kylie Walsh, and the work rate that Chloe delivers outside the circle is incredibly valuable for her teammates. But on the other side, on the team, Nullawar's youngster, Gracie Humphries, she's certainly gaining confidence on a defensive role outside the circle, and she's really plays with a great instinct to the ball. But Charlton weren't able to bring back that scoreline, which would have been a really good game, and Nullarbor, as you said, took the win 50-42.
Well, you said Maroons there, and Kelly, our office girl here, dropped her plate of barbecue because she's an absolute fangirl for the State of Origin Maroons, but that's another story. Focusing in again on the games last weekend as we have that mysterious bell going off. Seems like someone's in some trouble there. We had Donald and Sea Lake going at it, and wow, what a thriller. One goal in it. Sea Lake winning this one. What a win for the Tigers on the road to Donald.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the stadium, but the Tigers seemed to really settle into the boards quickly, and then Donald set into chase mode. But it seemed to be a really good contest in the midcourt, particularly between Abby Griffith and Ebony McLean. They both tried to create unforced errors for the opposing teams and really capitalising on those moments. But the Royal Blues really tried to claw back that minor score advantage the Tigers held, but that 5-goal lead seemed to be the detriment of Donald. And full credit to the Tigers, they really played composed, and Donald tried to beat that clock. But like you said, what an exciting finish with the Tigers holding that scoreline with 1-goal lead over Donald, 48-47.
Witchy Narraport getting an absolute pasting at home to Wedderburn Redbacks, 82-17. They'll be wanting to go back to the whiteboard pretty soon here, the home side, after that one last weekend. Yeah,
and look, it would have been a tough game for the Demons girls, and I hope the youngsters really learnt from this game and where they can improve going forward. But I'm hoping that Witchy Narraport had their own little goals for that game and they were able to just be happy with what they achieved. But, oh, gosh, Redbacks have certainly hit their seasonal form, I think, and they've taken opportunity in that game to alter some of their regular combinations. But Wedderburn was certainly focused on their delivery and what they wanted to achieve for that game. They put the foot down and, like you said, 82-17 win over Witchy Narraport.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we probably expected the away side to win, but still, that's a big scoreline. We also had a massive drawn result. Kylie, tell us more.
The game actually drew 53 all, which makes it even more exciting. So that was an incredible game to watch. And Bulls youngster Jenna Angel certainly had her eye for the post from the get-go, and she was shooting beautifully with rhythm, and she was rightly rewarded with her accuracy. It was fascinating to watch the mental tussle between Jenna and her opponent, Roxy Train, throughout the duration of the game. And then through the middle, there's the speed and agility of Bort's Carly Isaac. She was equally matched by the quiet achiever of Gemma Ryan, and she, week after week, gets the job done. But, yeah, this game was neck and neck, and Bulls only had a 5-goal breathing space at three-quarter time, and then Bort sort of tweaked the game, the team, and that seemed to be the turning point for them. And they were able to draw back that scoreline. But, in the dwindling minutes of that game, it was just goal for goal. And then it was who could beat that final whistle. It was the timing of it all, really. But, it was a drawn game, 53 apiece. And I think for a spectator point of view, it was a nice reward for a draw game for both be rewarded with 2 points each.
We'll get your takes on how the A-grade ladder's looking right now, Kylie.
So we have Wedderburn Redback sitting on top, followed by Nullawall, Port, Birchip Watson, Donald, Sea Lake Nandali Tigers, Witchproof Narraport, Charlton, and followed by St Arnaud. And it's extremely close. It's great.
That it is. All right. Well, you say it's extremely close. It is extremely close because this weekend the top four are playing each other in North Central Netball. Wow.
You can't see me rubbing my hands together. It's fantastic.
Well, we can hear it, and I'm sure it will be fantastic. Lots to look forward to tomorrow. Let's get a feel for what will be taking place across the day. Over to you. Give us a bit of a preview of all the games happening tomorrow, Kylie.
Thanks, Alice. Charlton are hosting Donald on Saturday, and despite Charlton's very close game against last weekend, I think they should be quite confident as they step onto the court. But I think Donald will be just a little bit too good for them on Charlton's home court, and they will be the victors. I'm tipping Donald for this game, but it'll be a great contest. Sea Lake Nandali Tigers are hosting St Arnaud. Hopefully Saints are up and about after their past 2 weeks off and feeling refreshed. But I think Tigers will take their momentum from last week and their home ground advantage with them, and they'll come away with the 4 points over the Saints. This one I am rubbing my hands together because it's Port versus Nullawall at home. So this is the 2023 Grand Final rematch on the Grand Final court. So I think this could go either way. I think Port will carry through their ability to chase down the score and stick to their processes like they did Saturday of last week. And Nullawall will probably have that mental edge over the Maggies, knowing what they need to do. But this could be another draw, but my gut's telling me to go with Nullawall for this game. And the final game for the round is the Wedderburn Redbacks hosting Birchip Watson. And again, this is another cracker of the game. This will be a really, really fast game, which seems to suit the style of both teams. Particularly Birchip Watson will need to have 4-quarter concentration to get their edge over the Wedderburn Redbacks to capitalise on any advantage they can get. But I feel that Wedderburn will probably have the edge over the Bulls and take the win. But it's going to be another great game to watch. And Witchproof Narraport have the bye.
All right, there we have it. Well, before we wrap up, some important things to find out from you with regards to what will be happening formality-wise across the weekend, Kylie. So again, over to you.
Thanks, Alice. So on a North Central rep performance, we had our under 13 under, 15 under, and teams competed at the Association Champs last Sunday in Mildura. We were extremely pleased with their performance over the weekend in unseasonably warm conditions, and we'd like to send our congratulations to the 13 under, 15 under, and 17 and under teams who won each division at the Association Champs zone qualifier, and then they now progress to the Victorian Association Champs in Melbourne in June. Our squads this Sunday are looking forward to competing in their final tournament in Maiden Gully for the AFL Central Vic Gala Day, and that's with junior netball and football. Also Saturday night, Wedderburn Redbacks are celebrating the grand opening of their new Donaldson Park complex with a gala night. There'll be food, drink, music beginning at 7 p.m. with free entry. And this is going to be a wonderful way to celebrate such an achievement of hard work and dedication by many members of the community members and also government bodies. So it's wonderful to see this complex open for them. And also a pre-warning for Maddie's round, which is round 9, June 15th. This round will be North Central football, netball and hockey. We're going to unite together to show our support for all those affected by cancer. Lavender's the colour for all cancer, and naturally we're going to wear a green, for Maddie Fitz's colour. That's her favourite colour. We all ask all attendees to wear either of those colours to support on the day. Awareness ribbons will be given to each person who comes through the gate. Players will wear armbands and ribbons in these colours in honour. The slogan for the weekend is "No one fights alone." There'll be a minute's silence held prior to senior football, A-grade netball and women's hockey to allow us all to remember all those experiencing cancer, and also to pay our respects to those who were lost in our local communities. But on a side note also, Alice, I'd like to give a massive shout out and thank you to Nullarbor Netball Club, who were extremely generous in donating their funds raised from their Pink Day last weekend to the cost towards Maddie's round. NCNA board are extremely humbled by this incredible gesture for Nullarbor, and we seriously can't thank them enough. So thank you, Nullarbor. Also, have a great weekend on the court, everyone, and happy 30th to you, Alice.
Oh, geez, I don't think we wanted that one getting out, but thank you, Kylie, and thank you so much for being with us. We always enjoy your coverage. Thanks for all your efforts, and enjoy the weekend of netball.
Okay.